Greetings, YouTube. My name is Josh, 31. Have a dedicated relationship with my girlfriend, and we have sex with other people.
And her goal is not in her. She's a diamond under.
Now I get it. They say, how can you be dedicated to your girlfriend if you have sex with other people? And it's simple. We're poly. I mean, sex. What's wrong with sex? I don't have an issue with it. My girlfriend don't have an issue with it. But everybody always asks, won't that ruin your relationship? You know, isn't that bad for a couple and all this stuff? And I said, no, not if it's done right. And I'm going to kind of give you a brief overview of how we do it. And then further down the line with other videos, I'm going to go into detail, like much more detail about how we do it and who we do and how we find people and stuff like that. So first and foremost, to make a type of thing like this work, you have to have a strong foundation. Okay, you gotta be really trusting with your partner. They have to be really trusting with you. There can't be any bullshit. Communication, for the most part, is the main thing. Communication and being open and honest. You know, you can't go in wanting one thing, but then being afraid to ask for it or being afraid to like bring it up, because then for one, you're not getting what you really want. Two, your partner thinks that you want something completely else, so they might go for that other thing that you don't want. And three, it's just stupid. I mean, if you want to try something or do something with your partner or with somebody else, and your partner will more than likely be open with it, don't tiptoe around it. Just be upfront with it. Simple. And it also helps if your partner has a bit of a wild side. Okay, when me and my girlfriend got together, I was for sure the kinky one. Yeah, for sure the kinky one. And I kind of knew she had it in her. You know, I sound like a dad cheering on their kid at like soccer practice. But like, I knew she had that side to her, but you know, like most people, I'm not gonna say just women or men, but like most people, they're nervous about that. You know, they're shy. You know, they don't know how the other partner is gonna react or take it. So you kind of gotta help bring it out, and that's exactly what I did with my girlfriend. You know, the first couple times that, well, I wouldn't say the first couple times, maybe about the first month or so that me and my girlfriend had gotten together, or actually we weren't technically together, we were just kind of just fuck buddies at first. But the first couple months or so, it was relatively normal. You know, well, yeah, vanilla sex, I guess you can say. Not that it was bad by any means, there just was no like kinkiness to it. So as time went on, our relationship grew, we grew deeper, we, you know, started trusting each other more and started, well, I wouldn't say she started, but I started, you know, pushing her towards like more fun stuff, more kinky stuff in the bedroom, you know, like toys and certain fetishes and stuff like that. We'll get to that later, because there's so much fetishes to go through, so much, like we are fucking freaks. So bit by bit, I started introducing her to more stuff, you know. It helped a lot to, like, when you guys are starting to get intimate and shit, it helps to, like, hell, watch porn together, you know. So many different types of genres of porn, you know, kind of opened her eyes to a whole other world, I guess you can say, you know, that it's not just a matter of missionary, doggy, cowgirl, and done. You know, there's so much more stuff you can do, and porn can kind of be like an open book to that. You know, like you got your threesome porn here, you got your male female, female male, and just the list fucking goes on. But you guys watching porn together and branching out into those lower categories, like where all the kinky stuff is, you know, you get a reaction from her. You'll either get a bad reaction or a good reaction or a hell yeah reaction, and that's what you're looking for. So like I said, you know, we just hit our 4-year anniversary a couple days ago, and over the years, you know, I've kind of built her up on like exploring new things. So now she's at the point where she's damn near on par with me which says a lot. And so she's introducing new things to me, I'm introducing new things to her. You know, we're going back and forth. It's a wonderful thing because it's so fun to actually explore your sexuality and the type of things you're into. You know, it's just, it brings so much more to the relationship, hence why we became poly. So the way that being poly with my girlfriend actually improved our relationship and wasn't a detriment, which is what other people tend to believe, is the fact that it doesn't matter who you are, how good your relationship is and all this stuff, doing the same thing over and over becomes tedious, it becomes boring, and you want to spice things up. So she actually came with the idea to me about having a threesome. So of course, just like any other dude that hears his girlfriend bring up a threesome, you're thinking about, oh, she wants to be another guy. No. She said right off the bat, I want to see you have sex with another woman. So after I unfroze, after about 15 minutes or so, I said, say it again. And she's like, the thought of you having sex with another woman and me watching is really a turn on, and I'd really like to see that. Boom. So now at this point, we didn't just jump right into finding a chick and fucking her and all this shit. No. We laid out our ground rules. And here's our ground rules, okay? First of all, this other person, it's strictly sex. They are basically a living, breathing sex toy, okay? They're not a part of our relationship. They're not, you know, they wouldn't be considered as a second girlfriend or anything like that. You are just a sex toy for our enjoyment. Plain and simple. Second rule, and probably the most important rule of all. If at any time I feel uncomfortable, or if at any time she feels uncomfortable, it's over. End it right there. No feelings, no, okay, we'll try again. No. Once one of us gets to that realm where we're no longer enjoying it or having fun, we shut it down. Start over with another person, or we'll go back to the drawing board and see what's going on and remedy the situation. Third rule, it's got to be equal on all parts. So if we're having a threesome right there and me and the other chick are just doing all the action and my girlfriend's left out, that's a no-no. You know, if her and the other chick or her and the other person are going at it and I'm left on the outside, that's a no-no. We're going to make sure it's equal parts for all of us. So whoever we bring into our bedroom has to be aware of that. So you can't be like, oh, well, I prefer, you know, the other person can't be like, I really want to get with Beth, and I know that in order for me to get to your girlfriend, I have to do stuff with you, so I'm going to do a little bit with you, but then do more with her. No, it don't work like that. You need to be equal on all fronts. Seriously, that is so important. And finally, man, for the most part, it has to be fun. It has to be enjoyable. It's got to be kinky. It's got to be nasty. We love all that dirty, kinky, nasty stuff. And I know this topic is going to ruffle a lot of feathers. And in this video, I'm not going into full detail about exactly what we've been doing. I'm going to save that for another video. I'm just kind of laying the groundwork because I feel like I kind of want to make this a series. Not so much a series, but more like a logbook, a guidebook, a journal, if you will. You know, I want to document how this process has been going for us because we've done small stuff. Like, we have friends, you know, we'll go to the bar with our female friends and we'll all get a little tipsy. We'll start making out with each other, you know, touching each other, shit like that. Just little small, simple shit. But we've just stepped into the realm of legit bringing somebody into our bed, full-blown sex, no holding back, all this stuff. So we're still learning as we're going as well, but we're also still enjoying it. So I want to kind of keep this as like a guide or a journal to the problems we've gone through, the good things have happened, the bad things have happened, you know, kind of just put something out there for people that are new to this like we are, can see how we've been doing stuff, if we made mistakes, how we fixed them, what could be better. You know, I just want this to be a guide to where other people cannot be afraid to try this sort of thing. And it hasn't been all sunshine and rainbows for us doing this. We've come across a couple hiccups, but for the most part, we've been able to work through it, find what the problem is, fix it, and carry on. And you know, we're enjoying ourselves more and more and more, because rather than just ditching it and just giving up on the whole idea of all, we're actually going through and fixing all of our issues. So that's another thing. You have to be willing to work, because this is not just going to happen overnight and just work perfectly every time. But like I said, I'm going to end the video here. This is just kind of laying down the groundwork of what we've been doing and possibly the start of a new series. I feel like this series will get a lot of attention. So if you guys want me to continue with this, you can either let me know, show your support by either liking the video, dropping comments. If you have questions about what we've been doing or what we do or the type of shit that we're into, I'll be happy to answer those in the next video. Or hell, just by me seeing how well the video's doing, I'll know it's starting to get traction. This is what people want to see. So if that does become the case, it will for sure be its own series, and we will carry this on from every person we do this with. Yeah, gonna end it right there. Thank you guys for watching as usual. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, do whatever, all that crap, I don't care. We'll see you in the next one.
Young Gerald, living fast as a bullet straight out of gun barrel, and I'm gonna touch haters' hands, you hella unsterile. My career's trajectory is the up arrow. FedEx knocking, dropping up.